because, you got to look at the supporting cast. They didn't start playing till 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That was a season-ending game. They didn't come out and play the game with a sense of urgency. AD shouldn't have been on the court. It's a big slash and a big slap on the hand for the training staff and for the coaching staff. I don't care how much this game means to you. This shows how much they care about their players. The guy could barely walk and shoot around the game before. You're going to throw him out there to see what he can do just for your benefit? I don't like that at all. That wasn't a good look from the Lakers. They should have kept him on the sideline, let somebody else who's healthy, Montrezl Harrell. Everybody keeps saying his name. Give him a chance to go out there and just do what he can. But you're trying to force AD to do something when he's not physically able to do it. And what they did to that team, it killed everything. It killed the momentum. It killed anything they could have did at the beginning of the game to get them going, to get good rhythm going, because they're relying on a hurt player. And it was all downhill from there. Not even though Booker had an unbelievable game with 47 points, he was unstoppable. But the way they started that game, relying on a hurt player, knowing he was hurt, that killed the morale of the team. And you've seen that's how the game played out.
I agree with you. I gave him a C also. He was average. And in order for them to win this game and get to a game 7, he needed to be spectacular. He needed to be A++ stacked. And there was no, and last night, and like you said, you get down, you let Book go off for what he went off, 22 in the first quarter. He outscored you by himself. You scored 14 points. And so now, all of a sudden, you're already behind the 8 ball. It's going to take so much effort and energy for you even to get back into the ball game to catch back up with them. When you do, you see they made it a 10-point ball game at one point, but they could get it no closer because they were spent. All the legs were gone. And LeBron, he missed a few defensive rotations. He gambled on a couple of things and left guys spot open for threes. And the ankle is not what it needed to be, Stacks, and so he couldn't finish. We know LeBron normally can finish around the rim. That's one thing he could always do. And last night, he just didn't have the bounce. The missing those 27 games, the condensed season, the rapid turnaround. You're playing basically every other day at that level. He just didn't have it in him. And
this the most frustrated I've ever seen him, Shannon. This is the most frustrated I've ever seen him. He didn't get back in about 5 plays. He just walked up the court. This is the most frustrated I've ever seen the King.
One time I saw him, it took him like 10 seconds. I thought he went side on the sideline, Skip. I said, well, damn, LeBron, are you coming back? Did he go sit down? Did they call a timeout? And then the ref didn't hear it. Did they still playing? Because then all of a sudden I see him come back into the screen. But the problem also, Stacks, is that 47% of LeBron attempts were from 3. Now, Dame, Steph Curry, okay, but not you, LeBron. But like you said, I thought he was frustrated also. But I gave him a C because I thought he was average, and he needed to be spectacular in order for them to have a chance to force a game 7.
Okay, my turn. Look, I know that both of you two know LeBron, and you like to the point of love LeBron, and I respect that. I like him off the court. But I'm going to be more objective, I think, than you two have been so far in this segment. Because the truth is, Shannon still calls him the best player on the planet, the king, the GOAT. And by those standards, I couldn't see LeBron James last night. I got to give him a D+, and I'll only give him the D+ just above an F for fail or flunk, because I saw a burst of LeBron James in the third quarter. If we could first just see those 4 flashes of vintage LeBron in the third quarter when it was too late, but he started to chip back away at the lead. If we could see this is LeBron. This is the guy I used to know. Just drive it. Jay Crowder cannot keep you from the rim. Just attack. He cannot stop you. That's the king. That's the guy I wanted to see in the first quarter, when he, instead of being in attack mode, was in sit-back mode. Dunk it. Dunk the damn ball, as Guy V. Lewis used to say for Phi Slam. Just dunk the damn thing. And again, in the first quarter, when I was on the edge of my seat for the king, I did not see competitive fire. I did not see refuse to lose. I did not see not in my house. I did not see I ain't going on no vacation yet, Phoenix Suns. I just didn't see that guy. He seemed passive. He seemed unaggressive. he seemed disengaged and at some points disinterested. And when Book went off, and he went off the way you rarely see anybody go off in a first quarter, scored 22 on 6 of 6 from 3. When we hit the second quarter, here's the LeBron I saw, if we could see the 2 passes he threw. You want to talk about careless, I don't care passes? When it's still, there's plenty of time left, as we saw in the fourth quarter. They almost got back in it. Here's LeBron James in the second quarter. This is it. This is your elimination game. You've never been eliminated in the first. What is that?
Because KCP was supposed to. Why was KCP coming? Marcus Gasol was right there. That was bad. That was bad.
Dumb.
That was bad.
Come on, you're better than that. You're the best passer in basketball. You're just not into
now
it.
Go to the three-pointer on the other side.
Okay, but it's just wrong. It's like, no, you're the king. Show me. Back it up. And I couldn't see him last night until that third quarter, and then all of a sudden they start chipping away, and they actually cut it to 10 in the fourth quarter. And there were moments when I thought, they're going to win this game, right? And if he had been more aggressive from the jump, I think they could have chipped away, because it's still the Phoenix Suns, and there's only one player on that team, Jay Crowder, I'll give you that, but 2 guys with some playoff experience, CP3 and Jay Crowder. LeBron James, in total, has played almost 40 more playoff games than the entire Phoenix roster, including Chris and Jay Crowder. Well, that's the guy I wanted to see. And again, ankle. I don't know. The ankle wasn't bothering him in the third quarter. That looked like LeBron.
Stacks, you can attest to this. You've been on the court, and we saw this, Skip. You remember the shrug game? You saw how it took the life out of Portland?
Yeah.
So imagine what Booker. There's nothing. I mean, he's shooting 3, step back 3 in AD's face, corner 3s, bomb 3s. He's getting whatever he wants.
Okay, remember, they were #1 in defensive efficiency. The Los Angeles Lakers were. Where was that team? I don't know.
That team hadn't showed up, but they couldn't score, Skip. Remember, 14 points.
They couldn't score.
That's what it was.
Stack, you scored 14 points in a quarter, haven't you?
I can score 14 right now. I scored 32 and a half against Dallas and won the first half. But this a few things with last night. We got to give Phoenix credit.
Yes.
They did a great job shrinking the court. They did a great job of shrinking the court, and the Lakers had nobody that could make plays. LeBron did a great job when he was missing shots, went to the block and tried to post up. Nobody couldn't feed him the ball. Obviously, they didn't work on that. But then another thing, too, we got to stop expecting Kobe and Jordan to come out of LeBron. Let LeBron be LeBron. We haven't seen Kobe. We keep expecting Kobe and LeBron to come out, Kobe and Jordan to come out of LeBron. We're not going to see that.
That's not who he is.
LeBron. That's not who he is. But we keep expecting that, and that's why other people be getting let down. LeBron is LeBron. He's great, and he is who he is. But we keep expecting him to turn into Jordan and Kobe. Jordan and Kobe at certain times, and that's not going to happen.
Okay, but I have seen him.
Phoenix did a great job of shrinking the court. Phoenix did a great job. We're not giving Phoenix enough credit.
Hey, there were times in his younger days, 48 at Detroit in, what was it, Game 5? We're all the way back to 2007.
Let's give you 23.
How about 45 in Game 6, the potential closeout game at Boston in 2012?
Yeah.
I know it's a long time ago, but you say, don't expect Kobe or Joe. I saw it that night.
He 26,
right?
27.
Okay, I got it. So let me go back to Steven then. What percent of LeBron is left? Like, if you go LeBron at his greatest, what percent is he right now of the greatest of LeBron? Is he 80%, 75, 50?
I would say this year, well, right now he's about 80%. I mean, that's a lot of basketball been played in the last 12, 14 months, man. There's a lot of basketball been played by these guys. You know what I mean? And one thing about it, when David Robinson went down in 2003, when our other star went down in 2003, when Tim Duncan needed David Robinson and we still won the championship, Malik Rose stepped up.
Yeah.
But one thing about it, Pop kept Malik in the right frame of mind all year because he knew it was the possibility that Dave would go down because of his age. You know AD is injury prone. So you got to keep his backup happy. And everything is coming back to haunt them. This is karma from the way they treated Montrez, from the way they handle things. You know what I'm saying? This is all karma coming back to haunt them.
I know the play you're talking about, how they feed the post. LeBron James is on the block. Now he's telling the guy, okay, throw it to the top of the key. He's telling Kuzma gonna get the ball at the top of the key. Once the guy, because LeBron is gonna seal it. So once he's sealing, give it to my hand. I'm done. I'm done with Kuzma. Kuzma
didn't even look. He didn't even look.
Thank you. I know the exact play you was talking about, Stat.
They don't work on that. But hey, LeBron was smart, though. His jumper wasn't falling. He went to the block. And that's where he was going to make it work, but they couldn't get it to him. Like I said, he was frustrated more than I ever seen him, but you got to give credit to Phoenix. We're not giving them enough credit. They went in there and won that game. They came to that game and played with sense of urgency. Like Dallas, like the Clippers didn't play with sense of urgency. Phoenix came in and played with sense of urgency to end this series because they know if it was a possibility that Anthony Davis can get another day of rest and come back, they would lose this series. So they did right. They handled their business. Shout out to the Phoenix Suns.
Yep. If you get an opportunity to end the series, end it. Well, we got Game 7. It's going to be in our building. You never know. Strange things happen in Game 7s. Think about it, Skip. A twist ankle here or a twist